Night falls on a cagey village. The goats bleat once and grow quiet. Fires shrink to soft embers. Birds hide their songs. The trees stop moving. Play the drum again. Feet stomp the dust. Hands clap. Laughter cracks open the dark. Another. Round 4 Noma. Palm wine is too sweet tonight. And so is Noma's dancing. She forgot she has a baby. Let him sleep. Her hand waves. Tega can dream without me. Just 1 cup more. No, woman. You already float like smoke. Mambo, I float because I'm light, not drunk. Don't leave him alone again. He sleeps like stone. Stones break. She drinks. Near the edge of the square. A baby cries. 1 cry, then 2, then none. Inside the small hut, the cradle rocks itself. A cold breeze pushes the door open wider. The fire under the clay pot sputters once, then dies. The shadows stretch. The sound fades. Tega's breath stutters. His cry returns, sharp and soft, but no foot walks near. The moon stares through the roof. The old watchman rubs his eyes beside the market wall. Too quiet, he mutters, too many stars tonight. He leans back, his chin drops. The stick falls from his lap. He sleeps. And so does the village, until the rooster calls. She groans, her head pounds. Her feet stumble. The sun rose without me again. Her eyes widen. The baby, she runs. The cradle is empty. She falls to her knees. Tega, the blanket lies folded. The gourd of milk untouched. A tiny bead bracelet left on the mat. She screams. The sound pulls doors open. Eyes peek from behind. Curtains. Who took him? Where is the baby? She was dancing while the spirits walked. No one saw anything. I slept. I heard nothing. It was too dark. Maybe it was a jackal. No tracks, only the wind. An old woman leans on her stick. This is not the first, not the second. Her voice shakes. They take those left alone. Spirits, jealous ones, angry ones. They came for mine. Another says, left only feathers. Whispers move through the crowd. The chief steps forward. He lifts his carved staff and strikes the ground. Silence. The voices drop. Lifts his eyes. We speak under the iroko tree at sunset. The crowd nods. No one cheers. Children are pulled inside. Windows shut. Cooking fires burn early. No drums tonight. No laughter. Only stares. And Noma, standing alone. I don't need a man to raise my baby. The elder frowns. Children need fathers. A home must have 2 feet. This one walks just fine on one. You speak strong now. Will you speak the same when hunger comes? My hands work. My back is not soft. You challenge more than poverty, girl. You challenge tradition. Mumbo watches from the fence. You walk with fire under your feet. Then let the ground learn not to burn. The wind lifts the corner of her wrapper. She turns with pride. A cradle, a gourd, a laugh. The baby splashes in a bowl of river water. Look at him, strong like yam root. He needs smoke. He needs milk and rest, not ashes and chance. You mock the old ways. I dance with them. I don't kneel. You skipped the sleeping smoke again. A knock. A bundle of sacred leaves. Put this by his feet tonight. Spirits don't like to wait. They can wait outside. You forget fast. Or pretend to. What I remember is enough. At the well, the women whisper. Same stubborn head as her mother. And the same curse. Didn't her mother burn alone? She pushed everyone away too. Noma walks past them. They talk loud when I'm not listening. Flashback. A fire and a cry. A hut burning. A woman screaming. No help. No hands. No chance. Only smoke. Only silence. Let them talk. My child is mine. You shout in the market, but the spirits don't shop. I'll protect Tega my own way. Mambo leaves a charm at her door. A claw tied with red string. A bead that shakes in the wind. He says nothing. He walks away. The councilwomen come knocking. You must follow the protection before the next moon. It's for his sleep or for his safety. She rolls her eyes. I'll sleep when he sleeps. That's enough. The mask behind the tree doesn't blink. Red lines, black holes for eyes. Still as bark, but watching Tega cries. The wind pushes through the hut. The sacred leaves lie cold and untouched. She hums a tune and shuts the door. The flame in the lamp shakes once. Some warnings come with teeth. Mambo speaks to no one, but the trees listen. It's her fault. The village points fingers. She left the baby to dance. She drank while spirits walked. Bad mother, bad luck. I didn't harm my child. She pushes through the crowd. He was safe. He was fed. I slept for one night. She forgot the leaves. She mocked the chants. She laughed at the warnings. Mambo tries to speak, but no one listens. Let her explain. The child is lost. You cannot shout over grief. You know nothing, old man. The forest has judged. A strange man in blue beads arrives. Bare feet step into the circle. Anklets of shells click. A man wrapped in shadow speaks. I hear the spirits. They speak through silence. Who is he? He walks like those from across the hills. His beads are from the burial cloths. He smells of ash. You broke the night law. Aro says you mocked the ways that protect. You danced while the spirits passed. They are not kind. They are not patient. Now they take what was left alone. Spirits didn't take my baby. A man did. Decca wanted him gone. He told me to give him up. He wanted silence. Ask him. She points. He steps forward smiling. She blames everyone. First the moon. Now me. Maybe she sold the baby herself. Gasps. Rise.aro. Offers away. But not for free. I can ask the forest. I can speak to those who know. But wisdom costs. The chief nods. Let her pay. Let her prove. What do you want from me? Money. Blood. My name. No. Then what? Go where no mother dares. Where? Find the bone tree. Mambo pulls her aside. This is a trap. You trust that man. He speaks like a vulture circling a fresh grave. He smells of lies. I trust no one, she says. But I need my child. Noma enters the forest alone. She steps past the village line. The air stills. The drums stop. The birds vanish. She walks. Shadows speak in her mother's voice. Noma, why did you leave him? You left me too. You let me burn. You're not real, she whispers. You're a lie wrapped in smoke. Smoke rises. Her hut burns again. She sees it flames, screams. Her own face crying at the edge. Not again. She breathes. Not this trick. It's not real. She steps forward. The flames vanish. Tega. Single quotes as cry echoes through the trees. Mama, mama. She runs. Thorns scratch. Rocks cut. She falls, bleeds, gets up. Mama Hameri. She finds the tree of bones, a tall tree, black, twisted. Its branches rattle like old teeth. The ground around it is cold and dry. Bones hang like fruit. Tied to the tree is not a baby, but a curse, a doll. Bones, cloth, ash. It cries like a baby, like Tega. No. Where is my real son? Give him back. She shakes the tree. Only dust falls. The forest falls silent. No wind, no cries. Just her breath. Just the sound of leaves dying. Noma takes the bone doll in her arms. If this is the test, if this is the trick, then I will carry it. I will finish it. I will not leave empty. She turns. She walks back toward the village. She has returned, but empty-handed she walks into the village. In her hands, a doll made of bones. Voices whisper behind hands. She has come back alone. She carries death, not a child. Even the forest spat her out. Ea raises his hand. She has failed. The spirits have spoken, he says. She broke the old ways. They took her child as payment. She gave bones. She gets silence. Liar. Mambo steps forward. He lies. He doesn't hear spirits. He cheats them. He speaks with a forked tongue. The crowd gasps. Speak, old man. I saw him long ago. He was chased from Ingile. They said he took children. Gasps spread like fire. Is it true? Say it. Did you sell the children like goats? He sold them like goats to traders. He did. I saw with my own eyes. Cloth over mouths. Ropes at feet. Sold for coins. Aro steps back. Lies. He says. But his voice is small now. Someone picks up a stick. Another grabs a rope. Aro runs. The people run after him. He turns. He runs. Stop him. Catch the thief. Feet pound behind him. The bush swallows him. Noma stares at the bone doll. Then she remembers the mask. Red lines. Black eyes. It hung near the chief's stool. Her breath catches. That mask. Dikas totem dika. She whispers. Then breaks into it. Run. The doll hits the ground. She runs, faster than she ever has. Toward the trader's quarter. Toward truth. She reaches Decca's compound gate. Locked tight. She doesn't knock. She climbs. A cut on her hand. Blood on the wall. She drops inside. Voices behind the wall. Keep the boy quiet. He cries too much. Decca said silence. Wrap him tighter. Her eyes sharpen. Her jaw clenches. Noma creeps through the shadows, no sound, no fear, only fire in her chest, only one name in her mind, Tega.A. Wooden door with 3 locks, the cry is close, she sees the door, she kicks, she pulls, the 3rd lock breaks, she breaks in Tega, he lies on a mat, alive, crying, she scoops him up, Mama's here, her hands shake, but she doesn't let go, you came, but you leave without him, he blocks the doorway, Dika.com, clean, smiling, you weren't strong enough for him, he needs more than dancing and old chants, you said you loved us, her voice cracks, you said I was yours, you said he was ours, I loved the idea of you, he says, but not the weight of you, you are the burden, she attacks, she grabs the wooden staff from the wall, one swing, crack, he stumbles, blood blooms on his shoulder, doors fly open, the villagers burst in drums in their chests, fire in their hands, Mumbo steps in, we heard her cry, he says, and now we see the truth, Deka is dragged outside, Tega clings to Noma, ropes wrap his hands, Chief Leah, you stole from a mother's arms, Tega curls into her chest, she wasn't weak, she was brave, Mambo stands tall, the spirits didn't test her, we did, and she passed. She has returned, but empty-handed she walks into the village, in her hands, a doll made of bones, voices whisper behind hands, she has come back alone, she carries death, not a child, even the forest spat her out. 1. The drums call the village to the Iroko tree, the sound rolls like thunder, voices rise with it, come, today, we speak beneath the tree of truth, feet move, eyes watch, the whole village gathers. 2. Deka stands bound, the people watch, rope around his arms, dust at his feet. You took a child with lies, the chief says, is it true? Deka says, nothing. His eyes stare at the ground. 3. Exile. The judgment is spoken, he will walk the red path before sunset, says an elder. He will not return. A murmur, then silence. Justice is done. 4. Noma steps forward. I was wrong too, she walks to the center. She kneels. I broke trust. I broke law. I danced while my baby cried. I almost lost him. Her voice does not shake. 5. Mambo nods slowly. But you chose to fight. You could have run. You stayed. You fought for your child. That matters. His hand rests on her shoulder. 6. The drums change beat. From judgment to joy the rhythm softens. Voices lift in song. The elders bring oil. A basket of leaves. Bring the child. Someone says. 7. Baby Tega is lifted to the sky, tiny arms stretch, the chief raises him high. No spirit shall take what is guarded with love, he says. Cheers rise like birds in flight. 8. Noma joins the circle. This time, she does not refuse, she steps in, she ties the sacred leaf cord around his ankle. I will learn, I will listen. Her voice is strong. 9. The new law is spoken loud and clear. A woman steps forward, an elder, her voice cuts through the wind. From this day, she says, no child shall sleep alone, not one. 10. Mothers build together, the night hut rises, hands pressed mud, straw piles high. One woman hums, others join. A hut grows from the ground, warm, safe, shared, the night mother hut. 11. Laughter returns to Akaji children, shout, feet splash in puddles, women sing, the wind no longer cries. 12. Noma sits by the fire. Tega in her arms, flames dance. She rocks him gently. She turns. Next time I sleep, she smiles. I'll know someone is watching. 1. The drums are silent, but the lesson echoes. The sky listens. The ground holds its breath. A voice rises from nowhere and everywhere. Not every danger comes with fangs. Some wear familiar faces. 2. We blamed spirits, but it was us. Men sit near the dying coals. One rubs his chin. We chased wind and dust, he says, but the footprints were human. Another nods. We watched the wrong shadows. 3. The chief stands before the youth, young ones gather, eyes wide. He lifts his staff. Old rules are not old because they are weak, he says. They guard what we forget to see. They protect more than bones. They protect breath. They protect sleep. 4. Mumbo shares the truth by firelight. The fire crackles low. He speaks slow. Wisdom is not loud. He says, it waits. It watches, like the wind before the rain. Heads nod around him. 5. A young girl asks, will it happen again? Her voice is small. Eyes turn to the elder woman. Not if we watch with both eyes, she says. Not just one. Not if we walk together. 6. Mothers gather, not to judge, but to teach. They sit in circles, hands braid, bowls pass, voices rise in old songs. No mother walks alone now, one says. No child sleeps without a whisper. 7. Truth is stronger than fear. The storyteller walks through the smoke. Drums rest beside him. When the brave speak up, he says, liars fall. Truth walks with fire, and fire clears the way. 8. Noma sits by Tiga's cradle. The wind hums low. She sits still, eyes open, breath steady. She listens to her baby's breathing, one hand on the cradle. 9. I closed my eyes once. She whispers, her voice is low, but firm. I danced, I drank, I laughed too loud. She looks at the small hand in hers, but never again. 10. The fire burns low, but it burns steady. It does not roar, it does not cry. It glows, quiet, strong. The tale ends not in thunder but in watching. Asterisk, asterisk,